and a new Spread X World Grand Prix champion at that. This is the final. Welcome to the Morningside Arena in Leicester! It's the best of 19 frames. It's time now to welcome the players. We begin with a Triple Crown winner who comes into the evening session with a 5-frame-to-3 lead in a quest for his 4th World Grand Prix title. The ace in the pack, Judd Trump. And his opponent, the most successful player in the history of the sport. He's an 8-time Masters and UK champion and 7-time champion of the world, the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan!
Be very lively inside the Morningside Arena. 5-3 to Trump, of course. It was 4-0, so O'Sullivan pegged him back in the second half of the session. It's first to 10. This is the session that really matters as we find out who will be champion.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Frame 9.
Judd Trump has won this title 3 times, O'Sullivan twice, and of course between them plenty more besides. They are the top 2 ranked players in the official rankings and indeed the Players Series rankings. They've made more centuries than anyone else this season combined, and indeed they've each won 3 titles. So they've been the form players of the campaign, but Ken, only one, of course, can be champion.
Yeah, and what a fascinating final session we were in for. Snooker this afternoon didn't reach the heights that we may have expected, but we're still full of drama and tension. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more tonight, but I'm sure the breaks will come. Highest break this afternoon was a paltry 74 from Judd Trump. That was in the first frame. Very important. Get off to a good start in this final, of course. I think to Judd Trump, you know, even though he has that 5-3 lead, David, it could have been so much better. He had chances to extend it going into this evening, and it would have been a taller order for Ronnie O'Sullivan.
This is where you have to reset though as a player, isn't it, and just pull all that to one side, and Trump's got the experience to do that. He's still in front. You'd have taken that before a ball was struck this afternoon. Head-to-head is very tight, 14-13 to O'Sullivan. Trump, though, in finals leads 7-5. And of those 5 O'Sullivan has won, he's always been ahead at half-time against Trump. He's never come from behind in a final against him and beaten him.
Oh, this may have gone wrong. Yeah, this red has gone a lot closer to this left middle than he would have liked. That's just that little flick off the red. With these middle pockets, particularly from this angle, very acute. And certainly no gimme. May even take the second red, the furthest one away from the middle pocket, maybe trifle easier. Yeah, nicely played.
1.
Gotta miss the green. Well, it's not too bad.
3.
He's left this long red. Doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball. Can hold for black. Oh, lovely shot.
4.
His long ball game in the semi-final was outstanding. Wasn't so good this afternoon, but that one will certainly give him encouragement. And now This is where he's at his best.
11.
Yeah, this afternoon he didn't follow up on last night in terms of the performance, but now he's looking to follow up this afternoon and improve, and that's what he did, of course, a week ago, the Masters final. 5-3 down to Carter.
Switch it off, please. 19.
Never quite looked in, did it? It was always heading to that jaw. Just wondering, would it actually drop? And it didn't.
One.
Yeah, and another one you don't expect him to miss, Ronnie O'Sullivan. I think he's missed more balls in this final than he has all week.
Eight. Nine. Sixteen. 17.
It depends on what angle he has on the black. Does he play for the loose red towards the left middle, or can he make something? Yeah, make a connection. He has made a connection. He's played it well.
24. 25.
Judd came around and had a look at two reds. Well, there you see, look at that. Spotted a plant, and that will certainly help his cause here. Doesn't have to play a cannon now, just playing that plant, and maybe when he plays this, he may be bringing at least one other red into play.
30.
'Okay.
31.
The fact that this red has gone close to the right corner pocket, can just drop this blue in.
Well, he made a great start to the match. He won the first frame in 6 minutes with that 74 break, and now looking to show O'Sullivan again that he's focused and ready to pounce on his miss here in the opening frame. Because if he doesn't, then O'Sullivan might think, okay, he's under it as well. He sensed that last week in the Masters final.
$44. 45.
Yeah, there's an air of confidence and focus on this break here, which Judd Trump, he knows the importance of it. Good start tonight. Send out the
52.
positive signals to his opponent.
53.
Bad miss from O'Sullivan. Might cost him the frame. $41 points ahead. Red and blue will be 47. Still 51 remaining, so he's going to need one of these reds around the pink.
61.
those two reds aren't the plant, so he has to make some sort of connection on them, bring one into play. It's got a nice angle. Oh, he's missed it. So the red is still available into the green pocket, but now all of a sudden a little bit different.
66.
Big target. Those three reds and pink, so one more red required.
So 66, but the lead 47 with still 51 available.
Well, those two reds, they certainly aren't online, but I'm just wondering, is it possible he could make these? If not, get a good cue ball back to the bulk area. And that's pretty good. Good length.
One.
Well, it was a
Thank you.
speculative attempt, but what a shot. And the fact that he yellow and brown has given himself a chance now. Doesn't have a lot of points to play with. 41 behind, so only 1 pink and 1 black.
Seven.
Black it is. Another glance at the scoreboard. Just spotted something on the table. Get back down, compose yourself. It's there. And he's on the red. So pink will do. And he could win by 1 point.
14.
What a steal this would be.
$15.
Well, first glance, it doesn't look like he's got a great angle.
21.
It's almost straight. Can he go off 2 cushions? 1 cushion, maybe. Had to force it. It's not ideal.
23.
Chance missed. Play a telling shot here. Try and leave the green in the middle of the table. White behind the brown. Pace looks pretty good. If it hits the black, it's going to be very good. Excellent shot. So, Judd comes to the table, 24 points in the lead, 25 still remaining. Needs to hit it, and more importantly, get it safe.
Wow, just the faintest of kisses. If this is a sign of the drama to come, tonight will be some evening.
Yeah, it's not straightforward. Well, he hasn't got enough of the green that he can try and snooker him behind the black. And that little bump. It's not going to be a snooker this time, and he may even have a possibility of potting this green. So that was a wonderful escape there. Judd Trump in that last shot of his. Hasn't gone for the green, but well, that was a nice shot, just knocking the black safe. Ronnie can bring the black back into play here. Oh, that's a poor shot. Tried to hit the black full ball with the green, missed it up completely, and now has left it for Judd Trump.
But he fails to pot it. Well now, O'Sullivan sort of slunk back to his chair, thinking the frame was done.
Well, that will do. Beautifully played with the cue ball. Lots of left-hand side to square it up off that top cushion. Man. Once again, Judd finds himself in a lot of trouble here. No problem maybe hitting the green, but just trying to get it safe. You're trusting a little bit of luck if it just comes off one cushion. Maybe hit it hard. Could go anywhere. This will be going back. I don't think it's a free ball, so Ronnie will put this back. Surely he's got to put it back. No. Well, I'm not sure about that shot. It was a mistake.
Getting close to it like that is the ball stays near the pocket. So
Thank you.
The black now, I guess, is the interesting ball. He's got to get on the brown first off this green, but if he does, then it's going to be pink to black.
Prix.
Well,
Ronnie
he had a
3.
chance, but Judd Trump, 19 in front, sorry, 21 in front, just needs the brown to win a nervy opening frame of the night. Chances on both sides.
4.
He'd be relieved.
9.
Not least, of course, because he had been
15.
4-0 up. O'Sullivan
And the
came back at
frame.
him. That frame was anyone's, but Judd Trump has done enough to go 3 clear now. 6-3. He needs 4 more to become champion. Well, an edgy start to the evening, but Judd Trump relieved to have won that first frame. 6-3. Remember, it's a race to 10 to become champion. There's the
Ronnie
trophy
O'Sullivan
they're
to
playing
break.
for, the 100,000 first prize. For O'Sullivan, it would be a 41st ranking title. Trump, 27. He'd be just 1 away from Steve Davis on the all-time list. Of course, Steve, it's got to be said, in his pomp, didn't have as many ranking titles to play for as there are now. But even so, it's a lot. What will give O'Sullivan fans and the man himself hope is that Trump is not at his brilliant best either. Needed a few chances to put that last frame away.
One. Eight. Nine. Sixteen. 17.
Three reds, three blacks in very quick succession.
24. 25.
Possibility of a 147 is always on
32.
the back of Ronnie's mind when he's in a position like this, but first priority now is try and secure the frame from this visit first.
33.
Need a bit of luck. Not great.
40.
Still has a red open to the yellow pocket. I'm not quite sure he can get back on black here. He may have to play up for blue or ball colour. Pink even. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely.
41.
Played it so courageously. Not an element of safety in his mind. Known full that well he was going to leave that red over
44.
right centre if he missed. Logo patch.
45.
Yeah, he didn't want to come unstuck in a different way there, so just a slight adjustment needed. So ready at 50.
50.
After 3.5 minutes.
$51.
Quickly spotted red at the bottom of the pack available into the left centre.
58.
Oh, but once again,
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 58.
red. You would expect him to get, well, 10 out of 10 times.
Yes, I think we've been waiting all day for something to click, and it looked like it might there, and then an unexpected miss. His highest break still only 63 today.
He's hit the reds, but I think he's left this red. Left to the blue. And it's more or less the only red he could leave on is the one he's taken on. It's a free shot, really. Does it go close? If not in. Great shot.
One.
Great pot.
Six. Seven.
Well, this is the shot here. And he split the reds, or is he going to try and play the loose one at the back of the pack? Where he's sizing up, it's blue into the reds, but could go wrong. It's not too bad. He's on a red. Judged that nicely. Didn't need a lot of pace in the cue ball.
Massively overcut it.
Judd Trump, 12.
So Sullivan 46 in front.
Don't call out when the player is at the table. Thank you.
Handed a golden chance.
One.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened there. He missed it by quite a long way. And you saw in the replay, when he played the shot, he jumped up straight away as if it may have turned off. Cue ball offline. 54 ahead, one red.
8.
Required for Ronnie to register his first frame tonight. Oh, cue ball's going very close, going very close.
9.
Wow. And that would have made a difference.
Well, despite his own miss and his own frustration, he got another chance and he's going to pull one back. And again, Trump couldn't quite press on. Needed quite a few chances to win the first of the evening. So although Trump's still in front, maybe a bit of concern in his camp.
$20.
It's an intriguing match, this, without quite being of the quality we were maybe expecting. We expect a lot, of course, of these great players. It may still come. Right now it's about digging in, grafting, trying to get frames on the board. That's what O'Sullivan needed. 6-3 down. He's won this one.
$28. 29. 36. 38.
He was 6-3 down in the final of that Masters against Ali Carter.
41.
Ended up winning 7 out of 8 frames to claim the title. He's going to have to produce that type of performance
45.
tonight, I think, if he's going to claw himself back into this match. Judd Trump is not going to keep missing opportunities like he did in that last frame. Positional shot again. Well, it's fascinating stuff.
56.
Yeah, another
And
very
the frame.
interesting frame. Looked like O'Sullivan had thrown it away, but he does pull one back. So once again, 2 in it. Trump leading 6-4. Trump leads 6-4. Now, the reason we were expecting a lot of big breaks in this final, that's the all-time centuries in the World Grand Prix, 30 for both Trump and O'Sullivan.
Thank you, frame 11.
And a long way in front of the next place player, Neil Robertson. So we may still get a few, of course. But so far, high break still 74 for Trump. O'Sullivan's best 63. However, the most important things when you're trailing is to win frames. And he won the last one, O'Sullivan. So 6-4.
Yeah, I think the big breaks will come, but sometimes it's also quite refreshing to see them miss balls. It shows they're human. And it also shows how difficult this game, even though they make it look very easy, it is extremely difficult. There's definitely tension and nerves out there. There's no doubt about that. Sometimes it can hinder you, but sometimes it can drive you on, focus you. Well, desperate to get their hands on that beautiful Grand Prix trophy. And just as important, David, is to have one over on each other as well, you know, because this is a big rivalry as well.
Exactly what I was thinking, Ken. Yeah, it's about sort of supremacy, isn't it? They've been the two players of the season. It's an interesting rivalry. There's an age difference. Judd Trump, I think by now, maybe would have thought, I'll be the man in snooker. Ronnie O'Sullivan and the other older players would have faded away. Not a bit of it. Ronnie's world number one. Just won the UK Championship and the Masters. We know that it's a friendly rivalry. I'm sure everyone remembers the world's longest man hug at the end of the Crucible final in 2022. Nice scenes, nice words. But of course, on table, it's very much a rivalry.
Yeah, I think that's what makes this so fascinating. Once again, Judd Trump. Long ball, a long way away. And this time hasn't got away with it. Gifted Ronnie an easy opener.
One.
Oh, beautiful positional shot.
Oh.
Wasn't straightforward.
Five.
That he just put the cue ball in an area where he may be on one or two reds, but played and judged that cannon beautifully.
$12. $13.
gone wrong.
20.
Big bounce off this top cushion. Table playing so fast
Touching ball.
this evening. Have a look at this. Wasn't expecting that to come off so quick. So possible plant. It's there. Great shot. Good recovery.
21.
It's amazing just when you think it's gone wrong. He pulls one out of the bag. There's another little
28.
piece of evidence how fast his table's gone. He's overshot that cue ball 6 inches. He's still okay. He's got a red into the left centre. Wasn't playing on this.
29.
It's interesting how he dealt with that initially when it looked like it had gone wrong. He just sort of smiled. He didn't, you know, show outward frustration. Then he carried on with the plan. Suggests he's in a good state of mind this evening. I think he's always going to come
36.
alive in this session of a tournament, isn't he? Because the trophy is there for the taking. Saw it last week
37.
at Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, and of course there's no more room to manoeuvre. He has to make a charge, just like he did last week in the final.
44. 45.
Getting close to the winning line.
52.
We need at least 3 of these reds.
53.
Beautifully cued.
60. 61.
Not hanging around, although last night he finished after beating Ding on average shot time of 12 seconds. It's scarcely believable. This is the ball, and not only that, just the way he's won the frame. This is
68.
already his highest break of the day. Just needed one
69.
chance. And that will concern Trump, you feel. Maybe O'Sullivan is making his move. Well, it's going to be 2 snookers needed.
74. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 74. And the
Judd Trump staying in his seat. So Ronnie O'Sullivan pulls another one back. With just one in the final, Trump's lead reduced to 6-5. This is anyone's. So it's officially a close final now, 6-5. Whatever happens in this frame, it's going to be a thrilling conclusion after the interval. Can O'Sullivan get level? Remember, he was 4-0 down.
Thank you. Frame 12.
So he's won 5 of the last 7 frames.
Judd Trump's long putt success has been very, very low for someone of his ability. 9 from 20, 45%. He needs to start knocking in these long reds. This time he's refusing it. But they'll have to improve. That's surprising from Ronnie. He's left Judd Trump a little tempter here. Didn't get that cue ball tight to the ball cushion. So if you can knock this red in, Well, taking this time just tells you how sort of less confident he is, because he's missed a few of them. Normally he'd be down straight away, so big shot here for Judd Trump. He's missed another one. It's just not there at the moment. The long ball game. It's just costing him. Cost him in the last frame. You could just tell over the time he took to take it on. He just wasn't 100% his usual confident self.
Terrific pot again from O'Sullivan. Yeah, Trump has struggled from distance, 43%. For him, he's on the low side. And that's tonight's 1 out of 5.
Yeah, the blue pots past the yellow. But the problem is, where does it go? It won't go on its own spot, so that's what Ronnie is just trying to work out. It goes directly behind its own spot, in line with the black.
Just a moment,
I'd
Ronnie.
be curious to see, will the red still be on? It's just closest to the blue. So it has to be in line.
Thank you.
With the pink and the black and
6.
the top cushion, which it is. So what's wrong? He's coming around, just having a look. I think the black is available into the left corner, so he can play on that now.
Seven.
Now, has he got the angle on the black? Well, no, he doesn't. Too straight. Is this a plant into the right corner? And if it is, well,
14.
this would be handy. There you see it. Looks pretty good. Now, as long as second red doesn't go near the black and he doesn't cover the black, then he should be okay. Yeah.
15.
Well, there's a real keenness, there's a real sharpness about the look of O'Sullivan tonight. It wasn't quite there in the early stages this afternoon.
Have a look at this for his shot. Oh, he's unlucky. Just if he had missed that red, it would have been perfect. But he's still maybe on it into this right centre.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 19.
This red needs to travel for Ronnie. Needs to go close to that ball cushion. Is it potable? I think it is. Once again, Another long putt is missed.
One.
Well, lovely shot this. Played off 2 cushions, lots of right-hand side.
Well, when you're trailing in a match, you need 2 things to happen. Firstly, you need to play better, and secondly, you need your opponent to play worse, and that's what's happened. That's why this is narrowed. Trump, okay, that wasn't easy, that red, but he got nowhere near it. Saw O'Sullivan put together a good break in the last frame. And for now, anyway, the tide seems to have turned in his favour.
Three. Four. Ten. $11.
He's left a lovely angle on this black. It doesn't have to go into the pack, but could do here. Lovely. Oh, that red is going close. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. Oh, how unlucky.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Wow,
11.
would you believe
Judd
it?
Trump, 7.
How unfortunate.
Thank you.
He was perfect on the red into the corner. And
One.
now,
Sure.
a wonderful chance. He's given Judd Trump slightly heavy contact on that cue ball, but still. It was a chance he didn't expect, but it's a chance he needs to take.
Oh, what a moment in the final pre-interval frame. It looked for all the world like 6-all. I'm sure it would have been, but for that. From trying to stem the tide of the comeback, he'd be delighted, wouldn't he, with 7-5 now. He must have been sat in his seat thinking that another frame had gone.
9. $16. 17.
Absolute silence inside this arena, everyone recognising the importance of this
24.
moment of the final. Surely the most important moment so far.
Yeah, I think so. Could prove very pivotal, that slice of misfortune for Ronnie O'Sullivan. A
25.
lot of work to do still. Red close to the left side cushion. That red and balked is not a gimme. Now, can he get an angle when potting this black? An angle on the red to bring the other red out.
32.
Well, what sort of an angle has he got on this? No, too straight. Can't bring the other red off the cushion. So it's gonna.
33.
He's gonna try and either get behind it. Being a left-hander, that red on the left-hand side is not too bad. He could play for the red that's close to the blue. It's gone too far. Hit that too hard. It's a little bit of adrenaline in the back arm there. still potable, but much more difficult now. Now well played.
41.
Good recovery. Has to play this with pace. This makes it missable. Oh, well played.
48.
Well played. Yeah, now, as I said, being a left-hander, you may try and just get behind this red. Blue slightly in the way for the brown, just across one cushion. So I get that cue ball 8 inches maybe behind the red. Now he's tried to bring it out. $27 ahead, still 35 remaining. But just this red required.
Judd 50.
Well, he had to beat the yellow, which he didn't. Fantastic pot. I talk about big moments in big matches. This is one right here. Everything is on for O'Sullivan to take the frame after all and level up.
Yeah, that was a wonderful opening red. Perfect angle on the pick, on the pink.
7.
So 6 colours remaining. Needs them all.
9.
Oh, play that beautifully. Perfect.
$12.
Well, we said it was going to be a pivotal moment when that red went in. O'Sullivan potted the black, but Trump didn't make the most of it. And now, not long red from Ronnie.
16.
And the chance, well, to get back all square once again.
Yeah, it's been O'Sullivan's evening. Remember, he was 4-0 down in the match. Lost the first frame
21.
under pressure, 6-3 down. Been errors from both sides, for sure. It's just added to the drama, and there's plenty more drama to come.
27.
Because this is set up perfectly, going to the interval, the black, and it's 6 each. Too close to call this final. Ronnie O'Sullivan has won 3 on the spin to set up a thrilling conclusion to the World Grand Prix final. They go to the interval level at 6 frames all.
Please welcome back to the table your referee, Olivier Martial, and your finalists, Judd and Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Thank you. Thank you. Frame 13. Judd to break.
This afternoon,
Take
the
your
interval
seats quickly,
greatly
please.
helped Ronnie O'Sullivan. Judd Trump's hoping it will greatly help him this evening. So far, you have to say, for these two, over the course of the day, quality low, drama high. 41st
Check this, Ronnie.
world ranking title. One of the early ones for him was the 1996 Asian Classic in Bangkok. That tournament was played during the rainy season. The table was terrible. It was a real pig of a table. And I'll tell you what, O'Sullivan just got on with it, and at times he was superb. So many players, when conditions change and deteriorate, become tentative. He doesn't.
Thank you. 43.
A very poor positional shot to send a break. It's one of those you just want to try and pot the red thick and get thin contact in the cannon, but on a straight.
Thank you, Ronnie.
A penny for that man's thoughts. He's 3 frames away, Ronnie O'Sullivan, from his 3rd consecutive
Thank you.
victory over Judd
Thank you,
Trump
frame 14.
in a final.
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break. Thank you.
Yeah, Judd's struggle continues for the time being. His timing just isn't there at present.
The conventional wisdom in snooker is that as you get older, your potting from distance worsens. Bucking the trend, Ronald O'Sullivan.
Four. Five. Ten. Eleven. $13.
Yeah, gonna have to do something about pink or black sooner than later. Having to work so hard for this.
$14.
There is value, just miss the pink on the right side if he wants to go with power. just there. That was the value, and it's a terrific result.
19. $20. $25. $26.
A little more mileage on the cue ball than your typical O'Sullivan break this, but it's still going.
$28. $29.
Can't quite tell as yet. Dearly love this pink to go on the black spot. Plenty of room,
35.
so work to do, but straightforward access to it.
Thank you. 36.
The black's been a thorn in his side all break, but when it comes to availability of high value
41.
colours, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Not for him, not for the scoring magician.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's just set him
Thank you.
back. Blue, no problem.
43.
2 red pinks.
$48.
You might assume this is the most crucial shot of the frame.
$49.
Yes, even there, just as I said before, he didn't try to play that with touch. It was more pace and power. Same again here. What a shot that is.
51.
Wow, that was a
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
wholesale
51.
misjudgment. He missed it by the proverbial mile. when you've been cold, as the graphic showed there. That was a good pot, but it's such a lengthy haul back into the frame where the balls are placed.
Six. Trump, 6.
For now, Alan, the spark isn't there with Trump.
One.
Oh, it's a terrific pot. Will that ignite? Judd Trump.
Seven. Eight.
Yeah, I'll be delighted with that because it means he can almost pick his spot on this next. I assume blue off the spot again to attack the last red.
13. 14.
Nice target.
Nineteen.
Now then, the cut back to that right centre. That's all he has if it's going to be a pot.
.23 adrift. He needs
22.
all 6 colours.
$24.
Not ideal. Wonder if he might go twice across the table. Yeah, well done. It's a good shot. As long as it doesn't stick to the
27.
cushion, which it pretty much has. Now, this is very awkward. I mean, the pot's tough anyway, but he's going to have to inject some pace in it. What an
31.
effort this is. These next 3 shots potentially could be the final for Judd. I know there's a long way to go, but what a pinch this would be.
36.
Anything but straight, but he's straight. Or virtually. Can he squeeze something out of it? I don't know if he can get on the black direct. He might have to try and shift it. Oh, he's played it beautifully. Great shot.
42.
The black, ignored all the way through the frame, will now decide it. You cannot get your breath. All that work.
Thank you.
And a gimme's left row, Sullivan. Judd Trump must be deflated. Ronnie O'Sullivan, I'm sure, shocked to lead by 8 frames to 6. There is nothing better on a big snooker night than a black ball finish. Try telling that to Judd Trump
Take your
right
seats,
now.
please. Frame 15, Judd Trump to break.
I've seen it, Alan, and I still cannot believe it.
Yeah. Again, just the conditions dictate that it jags off the cushion just there. When it meets the cushion, the end cushion, it jags up the way. And the other thing is, effectively, the pockets become tighter. He's doing really well. I was watching Judd in his chair during that break. He's trying to shake it off. But inside at the moment, he'll still be smarting. He's trying his best to not show out and not show weakness to Ronnie.
Up until the black, the clearance was reminiscent of the one he made against Stephen Maguire, I thought, in the semi-final of the Players' Championship in 2020. That was in the deciding frame, and he went on to capture the title. But of course, you've got to knock in that vital last ball.
Yeah, it's one of those junctures of the match for Judd. It's so important. He's got to hang in there for... He would actually like a little safety exchange of 3 or 4 shots each to try and catch his breath. His head will be spinning at the moment. Don't blame him for reneging on. Yeah, it's a good smart shot. There's good green ball cover. Or brown, possibly. He's just sort of catching his breath at the minute is Judd.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Look at that, average frame time just less than 13 minutes, even though it's been scrappy, given their normal standard.
Yes, it may have looked a tad reckless, but it was anything but that shot. Oh no. How can you pot that? After what's gone before. All right, he's on the pink, but it's a nasty one. Almost as nasty as that long red. He was leaving plenty. Just as well he did catch his breath for 3 or 4 shots prior to that one. Can he find another? Incredible shot again.
7. Yeah. 8.
2 best shots of this final back to back, no question. After what gone just 5 minutes ago, it makes it even more impressive.
So often when a player
14.
has lost a frame that was at his mercy, he finds his opponent at the table with an early chance in the next frame as well. He sits there, dwells, stews.
15.
Not Trump.
$22. 23.
Not for the first time today. Trump potting a ball, yes, but finding a dull contact and taking the bite out of the cue ball.
$29. 30. $36. 37.
We're watching snooker bravery.
42. $43.
Okay, this is the key shot then. One good positional shot and the frame's his. No. You're right, Phil. The bravery in that contribution was exceptional, but
Thank you.
he's still fighting against himself a little bit. Understandably.
One.
Out of his chair, trying to inflict more damage. If Trump were to lose this frame, it might be the last straw.
Six. 7. $12. $13.
Given the location of the remaining reds,
18.
wizardry is now needed. First spell cast.
Yeah, and part 2 might be on the way here. He's got a nice angle on the black. Big target, the 3 reds. Oh, he's got them. Has he got all 3 of them? Oh, not quite. Just didn't get the correct cannon, but a good effort. But back in the frame, more importantly.
26. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 26. Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4. Free ball.
Yeah, and the yellow cuts.
Yellow ball.
That was a shot. He played that, you know. Gap between pink and black. He's going to have serious designs, and his brain will be working overtime on those two reds together.
8.
So the easiest way
40.
into them is for just above the blue.
15.
Let's end a break. A little surprised there. He didn't just go up the left channel, try and get above the blue line. But it's gone now. I don't know if there's any great value in playing a pot here. It was a mini timing shot, just trying to beat the pink just to the right side of it there, but keep the revs on the cue ball for long enough.
Bramble. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 15.
Giving the Browning open play.
He missed a trick there, Ronnie. I mean, there's a foul, but if you
Foul
look at the
and a miss.
table,
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
if and when the cue ball gets replaced, the cue ball around the green pocket gives Judd a massive problem. I'm really surprised that Ronnie didn't play that, because he could have almost put the cue ball anywhere he wanted off that last shot. One of those rare occasions where you actually don't want to snooker the opponent, you just want to force him to make a move on the two reds. See, Judd's got no problem here.
Ronnie, thank you.
See, if you kind of look at it now, cue ball in the jaws of the green pocket somewhere there, Judd's got a massive problem to deal with.
What a crucial passage of play.
This time he can do exactly that thing if he just thin edge if he wants it. Again, that's a wee bit surprising to release that red. See, that offers Judd a pretty straightforward return.
Foul. And a miss.
The side took the cue ball
Check front
into
four.
the yellow. For a moment, I thought it might be free ball, but the blue just travelled on.
Have a look, please, Ronnie. Yeah, can we check Marcel, please?
Yeah, it's worth checking this, and they'll work together in the end, Olivier and Ronnie
Move
and
it like 2 millimeters this way.
Marcel there. It's one of
Yeah, it's
those where
pretty
as long
much
as Ronnie
as far
plays
as I
the
can
shot
help
with
you.
the
Yeah,
same
that's really good.
feeling with
Double
the
check,
right-hand side that he's applying, then it's all fine.
Cool.
Solving it in a different way by playing a different shot. Oh, now then.
Foul and a miss.
Ooh.
Judd front 4.
Thought for a second he was leaving that red. Here's the other thing. If Judd does put it back, Ronnie has to hit a red or he loses the frame.
Thank you.
dinky shot down
Thank you.
a cushion. Rumman back at the end of the previous frame. But this time the black covers the red. Swerve needed.
1.
Lengthiest frame of the match, and you would think the most important.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1. Thanks, Judd.
Incredibly, it was a potting guide. It was the old guide shot.
Six. Eight.
Needs down to the blue.
11.
And he's landed in pretty much the most awkward position imaginable because he's got to work this cue ball.
Judd, 11.
It was so close.
Thank you.
Thought about
Right down
dropping,
now.
and they'd said, "Not tonight, sir."
Four.
Yeah, game of inches tonight. It's been a game of millimetres. The black in the previous frame, the brown just then. He's perfect on
9.
the pink. In a few seconds' time, O'Sullivan's going to be one away from the title.
15.
From 6-3 down to 9-6 ahead. Judd Trump now within one frame of a heartbreaking defeat. Ronnie O'Sullivan is one frame away from being crowned World Grand Prix champion of 2024 and
Thank you.
extending his current
Thank you.
match-winning
Frame
streak
16. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
to 14. But this has been such an unusual match, full of tight finishes. I, for one, am not writing off Trump just yet.
Quiet down now, please.
Yeah, great pot. I think the time has come, hasn't it, for Judd to open the shoulders and
6.
see if he can make something happen quickly.
Seven. Just a moment, please.
Lots of pressure out there, not just for the players, but also for the officials. And this team,
Thank you.
Olivier
30.
Martil and Marcel Eckhart, two of the very best in the business. No drama with
14.
them, just efficiency.
$19. $20. $25. $26.
This has got to run.
31.
And it hasn't to send a break.
Judd Trump, 31.
He's trying to look chipper, but he's dispirited. Can't hide it. But there's a source of encouragement.
One. Four. Judd Trump, 4.
Yeah, well done. Nice plant to pick out this, wasn't it? Had to play the cue ball into deep bulk. But at least he's got second prize.
Foul and a miss.
A missed call,
Judd
but
Trump.
won't be taken. So can Judd, at the third time of asking, put this frame away?
One.
The fact that he trails 9-6, in some way it relaxes the mind. He's led from the front pretty much all day long to 6-all. So the fact that he no longer has anything to
Three.
protect, he's got to be the chaser. Does free the mind up in some way.
Four. Nine.
This was a shot he missed badly thin. Yes, it was to the other corner earlier. Yeah, well done. So,
10.
blue for 54. Looking for red, high value colour.
Just caressed the red. Far enough away from the white.
16.
It looks, for all intents and purposes, as though the rot is going to be stopped.
$21. $22.
For Trump, one down,
29.
3 to go.
30. $37. 38. $45. 46.
Naughty snooker.
53. $55. $58.
Yeah, it'll be a nice feeling for him to,
62.
for once tonight, enjoy himself for a few shots. Just loosen the shoulders and let the
67.
arm go through the cue ball.
Is that delaying Ronnie O'Sullivan's victory, or is it the start of a sustained Judd Trump fight back? We'll find out after the break. What an evening on the Green Bays at the Morningside Arena in Leicester. Judd Trump
Thank you. Frame
led
17.
6-3, fell 9-6 adrift,
Judd Trump to break.
but he's shown fortitude to win frame 16. That's why the match is still very much alive. History tells us in ranking finals, 3 up with 4 to play isn't a certainty even for Ronnie O'Sullivan. 2008 Welsh Open climax. He led Mark Selby 8-5. Was beaten 9-8. Yeah, what a great pot. He contemplated whether he was going to take it on, deciding to keep pressing. This is another toughie, though. What's he left? If anything, the red on the left wing, is it on?
Thank you.
The far corner.
Come on, Judd.
Let's hope actually that from a neutral standpoint he
Quiet
doesn't
down now, please.
put a big dent in this frame on the back end of that fluke. Again, look at that. It was the same against Gary Wilson. He had a really good run. He was the first to admit it. Things are going very well for O'Sullivan.
Nine.
But it's all very well having good fortune in snooker. Many do. It's only the very best who take full advantage of it. Yeah, so this red is clearly on. If he gets the pot, the reds are going to spread far and wide. So if he can get on a colour of this, it could be a chance to win the title.
15.
And it's not terrible. It's pretty good, actually. Drag the cue ball back almost to sort of the line it's on at the moment. And he has access to the black if he wants it. He used to play a lot more shots left-handed than he does now. Elected to stretch there and maybe compromise the timing a little. Yeah, he just didn't drag the cue ball back straight enough, so it's going to be back up table, you would think, for lure bulk colour.
Thank you.
But he's played that very nicely.
21.
So one holding cannon on the two reds together. You'd think he'd bound to be on one.
26.
The crowd know that was a good recovery. Bridging awkwardly, that could easily have gone astray.
$33. $34.
Yeah, not quite a framing match winning chance just yet, but it should be in a few seconds. The two reds below the pink, he's almost guaranteed to be nice on them, and he's perfect.
37. That's enough now.
The crowd getting excited. Important that O'Sullivan doesn't. This is when concentration is required the most.
Yeah, so the black isn't onto right corner, so it's not a done deal yet.
38. $44. $45.
How straight is he? If he's dead straight, virtually straight, then this is awkward.
Absolutely terrific queuing. Deserve more.
Brown being off the spot helps this in and out of bulk. But no.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 52.
He just had to be mindful in the follow-through of the red. He could have fouled it, so he had to sort of make sure not to foul, and that did affect the shot. Fortunately, he's covered that red. Now, Judd, you've got to find one here and now. Fast running out of time.
One.
Just couldn't hold the pace off enough. Okay, yellow stunning behind brown you would think is fairly straightforward, but not be sure where the yellow's going. Not even sure, he might double it in the right centre, so he's pressing. This one simply has to fall. Oh, what a shot. What a shot that is. Wow.
He had to, and he did.
4.
Brilliant.
Five. 12. $13. Sure.
You didn't need to see it, just hear it. That was a clunking kick again.
I suppose the good thing now, you just check the scoreboard. The good thing is that Ronnie now needs both reds, providing Judd goes red, high value colour here.
21.
Well, he's going to easily take care of the first one if this blue finds a target, but he's got to get this blue. Got to get it. Good shot.
$26. $27.
If he plays for the red, down the cushion. Ooh, rather him than me, that is a very nasty one. I think he's going to try and shift it. What a shot, what a shot. Judd Trump's final is alive and kicking.
32.
Can he finish the job? What a pinch this one would be.
$33.
No, it's no good.
39.
He's got to be careful also here. If he plays the cue ball, thin yellow cue ball down our end of the table, the double kiss isn't far away. It's in his mind. That's what he's thinking about. Yeah, clever way of playing it. Okay, the yellow's on. But he's going to have to play this with some pace. You can't play this to
Quiet
hold.
down now, please. Thank you.
Might even think about playing it to Cannon the Brown to hold the cue ball. I don't believe the pace that he played it, but he's played it perfectly.
On the threshold of yet another triumph. It would be his 4th tournament win in just 7 tournaments entered this season. But still 2 pots to go.
$5.
Oh, the green by Judd was sensational. But so was the yellow that Ronnie's just knocked in. Brown for the title, virtually. And then it goes.
A trademark blue for the greatest of all time. In the Grand Prix, Ronnie O'Sullivan has found the winning formula again. He's number 1 in the rankings, number 1 in prize money, number 1 in career centuries, number 1 in charisma and popularity, and now number 1 at the World Grand Prix after a very memorable final against his closest rival in those rankings. Let's go down to Rob Walker to speak to the players.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have another round of applause for both our finalists, please. Judd, you started the match so well, but it just wasn't meant to be this evening.
Well, no, I didn't really start well. I think Ronnie missed a few. We both struggled. The standard wasn't very good. But Ronnie cleaned up when he needed to. There's a couple of important frames, important breaks. He made some really good clearances, and I think his safety was a lot better tonight. He was getting in first and scoring a bit heavier.
And just one or two of those long ones were going awry, and then the opportunities came for him.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of sort of ups and downs in that second session. I think there was a couple of balls. I think the black was a bit of a kick to go 7-0, and then obviously I rattled the brown there. But yeah, he scored heavy. His long putting was really good tonight. He was getting in, and overall, well-deserved win for him.
And I know you're disappointed because you are someone who thrives on these occasions, but overall, you've won 3 massive titles this season. This is your 6th final. This is beginning to look like it could be a great season for you, and you've already achieved a great deal.
Yeah, it's obviously never nice losing, but it was nice to have another final against Ronnie. I always enjoy playing him. It's always a good game, and hopefully Ronnie carries on playing like that, and we can meet in a lot more finals this season.
Spoken with real grace. Your runner-up, Judd Trump, ladies and gents. Ronnie, you're still quite good at this, aren't you?
I enjoyed that. I really did. I enjoyed the game. Start of the week I was feeling a bit rough, and then I bought myself an air fryer. I started eating a bit better, and I started feeling like a bit sort of like, you know, I don't like eating junk food, you know, it just sort of puts me in a bit of a funny place. So I started to feel better as the week went on. Obviously played some of my best snooker ever last night against Ding. Gave me some confidence coming in today, because I knew I'd have to play well to, well, at least do something well against Judd. And, you know, and I enjoyed the match. You know, Judd blasted me off the table 4-0, and I was thinking, like, this could be like an early night, like a 10-1 job, you know. But I managed to nick a few frames this afternoon. 5-3 gave me a bit of optimism, and I just come out and I just thought, just try, you know, just see what happens and enjoy the battle, because you have to battle against Judd, because he's a warrior, you know. And for me, you know, he's the favourite for the World Championships this year. You know, he's strong. He's strong.
I know you've both got massive respect for each other. What an incredible start to 2024. 6-3 down last week, 6-3 down this week. Back-to-back titles at the age of 48.
Yeah. I said when I play snooker, I feel young in my head. You know, I know age is a number, 48, but actually when I start playing, I sort of feel like I knock about 20 years off, you know. I start to feel like quite vibrant. So as long as, you know, I'm still feeling young when I'm at the table, I don't think age is really an issue. I think with experience, it's helping me. You know, I've got a lot of experience now. I've won a lot of tournaments, been around a while. I've learnt a lot about the game. You know, and I just think I'm just probably a better all-round player than I've ever been, you know.
And last night's against Ding was absolutely incredible. You know, Phil Yates said in commentary, Stephen Hendry said in the studio, it's the best individual session of snooker they've ever seen. So you can, when it's flowing for you, you can still be right at your best.
Yeah, no, listen, it's, what we're now, middle of January, I've got 3 months now to try and, you know, get some... Because I think you need consistency going into Sheffield, you know. You don't have to play great to win it, you just got to be steady. So, you know, a little bit of consistency between now and then, and then go to Sheffield and try and enjoy it, you know. It'd be nice to enjoy.
To hear you saying that you are enjoying it, because everybody enjoyed watching. Ronnie O'Sullivan, the champion once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your presentation party, Mr. Simon Brownell, the CEO of Snooker, and David McKenzie from title sponsor SpreadX. Firstly, your runner-up, collecting the runner-up medal and prize money of £40,000, Judd Trump. your winner, collecting the winner's medal, prize money of £100,000, the trophy and the title of 2024 Spread X World Grand Prix champion, the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan!